Good evening. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Majesty the King praised Babco Energy's role in leading energy transformation. National Bureau for Revenue conducted 375 inspection visits last May and June. Ministry of Labour issued decision on wage protection system in Oman. One killed as heavy rain triggers landslides in Japan. Record rain batters northern states of India. News in detail. LMRA conducted 4 joint inspection campaigns. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted 4 joint inspection campaigns in coordination with the Ministry of Interior in the capital, Muharraq, and southern governorates. The inspection campaigns included visits to a number of shops and work sites to determine the extent of compliance with laws and regulations in order to preserve the competitiveness, stability, and productivity of the labour market. The campaigns resulted in reporting violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. The authority announced that 2 joint inspection campaigns were carried out in Muharraq Governorate. The first campaign was attended by the Nationality Passports and Residence Affairs and the Governorate's respective police directorate, while the second campaign was in coordination with the General Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Evidence. The third was in the Capital Governorate in coordination with the Sentences Enforcement Directorate, and the fourth campaign was in the Southern Governorate with the participation of the General Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Evidence. His Majesty the King praised Babco Energy's role in leading energy transformation. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received, in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty the King's personal representative, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty the King's representative for humanitarian work and youth affairs, and Board of Directors Chairman of Babco Energies. Several board members of Babco Energies also attended the audience held at the Al Safriya Palace. His Majesty King Hamad commended the major role played by His Highness Sheikh Nasser in leading the energy transition efforts in the kingdom. His Majesty the King expressed thanks and appreciation to all Babco Energies group staff and subsidiary companies for their dedication to attain pioneering achievements that serve the kingdom's standing regionally and globally, which will contribute to achieve the goals of Bahrain's comprehensive development process. National Bureau for Revenue conducted 375 inspection visits last May and June. The National Bureau for Revenue has conducted 375 inspection visits within the local markets of the governorates of Bahrain during May and June 2023. The campaigns resulted in reporting violations that required the imposition of administrative fines in accordance with the VAT and excise law. In addition to monitoring several suspicions of VAT and excise evasion that may require the precautionary closing of several businesses, the MPR will take legal action against the violating businesses and refer those who are proven to have committed one of the evasion crimes to the competent authorities to initiate a criminal case against them, which may be punishable by imprisonment for 5 years and a fine equivalent to 3 times the amount of VAT due to according to the VAT law, or by imprisonment for 1 year and a fine equivalent to double the evaded excise according to excise law. These campaigns were organized as part of NBR's ongoing oversight efforts to protect consumer rights and enhance the level of business compliance to ensure the effective implementation of VAT and excise, which includes the implementation of the digital stamp scheme on cigarette and water pipe tobacco molasses products to guarantee that businesses are aware of the scheme and the mandatory presence of digital stamps on all cigarette and water pipe tobacco molasses products available in the local markets, in addition to spread the necessary awareness of the procedures to be pursued. Kuwait and Saudi Arabia set to expedite oil projects in neutral zone. The state of Kuwait and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia have today agreed to step up efforts to complete joint oil projects in the neutral zone linking the 2 Gulf Arab neighbors, underlining that such endeavors are imperative to meet local energy demands The Kuwaiti-Saudi Joint Permanent Committee convened to monitor the progress on a number of vital oil projects, making sure to eliminate any impediments that could hinder their completion. Kuwait Oil Ministry Under Secretary Dr. Nimr Al-Saba said in a statement, these efforts include plans to draw up a future vision when dealing with operations at the sites of these projects, chiefly plans to ensure the safe and seamless transportation of workers and equipment alike. The neutral zone, spanning more than 5,700 square kilometers, is jointly managed to run its main oil fields, the onshore Wafra and offshore Kafji. Such plans fall in line with a previous deal signed between the Gulf Arab neighbors back in 2019, which backed all efforts aiming to expedite joint oil projects linking Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, said Al-Saba, citing regular talks as a strategy to bring that goal to fruition. Egypt to host Sudan Neighbors Summit on Thursday. Egypt will host a summit of Sudan neighbors on Thursday, July 13th. It was announced here. The summit will discuss means to end the current crisis in Sudan and its negative repercussions by involving the neighboring countries in working out a peaceful settlement, said presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmi. The summit is in line with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's keenness on formulating a common vision for Sudan's direct neighbors with the aim of taking steps to settle the crisis, protect the Sudanese people, maintain Sudan's territorial integrity, and safeguard regional stability, the spokesman said. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination. Welcome back. Ministry of Labour issued decision on wage protection system in Oman. An administrative fine of Omani Riyal 50 will be imposed on any employer who violates ministerial decision number 299 of 2023 on wage protection system, the Ministry of Labour said. Article 2 stipulates that the employer is obligated to transfer workers' wages to locally licensed banks within 7 days of their due date, according to the unified format of the electronic wage protection system file. Article 3 says that the wage protection section in the inspection department shall take the necessary measures regarding the monitoring and application of the electronic wage protection system and the monitoring of wage disbursement operations in the private sector. Article 4 stipulates that the employer must update the employment contracts with the ministry when there is any change in the wages of the workers, provided that those contracts specify the actual wage that the worker receives. Dubai plans 1,000 electric vehicle charging stations. Dubai plans a massive increase in the number of electric vehicle charging stations. Dubai Electricity and Water Authority will add more than 680 charging points within 3 years. It also expects 42,000 electric cars on the Emirates roads by 2030. Dubai has consistently been rated as one of the world's best cities to drive, with exceptional ratings in measures like traffic congestion and road and public transport quality. Now the city is set to add a compelling eco-friendly dimension to its world-leading driving experience with an ambitious plan to expand its electric vehicle charging infrastructure. One killed as heavy rain triggers landslides in Japan. Torrential rain over southwest Japan triggered landslides that killed at least one person. while 3 were missing, as authorities urged tens of thousands to leave their homes because of the danger of more landslides and floods. Japan is the latest country to be hit by unusually heavy rain in recent days that has raised new fears of the pace of climate change, Reuters reported. A woman in her 70s was killed when a landslide hit her house in the Fukuoka prefecture, while 3 people were missing after a landslide hit 2 homes in Saga prefecture, public broadcaster NHK reported. The highest level heavy rain warning was issued in parts of the Fukuoka and Oita prefectures. On Kyushu Island, at least 8 rivers had flooded their banks and dozens of mudslides had occurred, the land ministry said. Authorities urged tens of thousands of residents to move out of areas in danger of more landslides and flooding, media reported. Record rain batters northern states of India. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister urged people to stay indoors for next 24 hours due to heavy rain and issued helpline numbers for assistance, as the hill state of Himachal Pradesh is the worst hit by the monsoon fury. Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu on Monday morning in a video message urged people to stay indoors for the next 24 hours. The Chief Minister also issued 3 helpline numbers in the wake of landslides, flash floods and other damages due to the incessant rainfall. The India Meteorological Department on Sunday issued a red alert for the hill state for heavy rainfall over the next 48 hours. The Weather Department also said that the rainfall is likely to cause flooding and landslides. On Monday, the India Meteorological Department predicted moderate to heavy rainfall, accompanied by thunderstorms in various districts of Himachal Pradesh. Moderate to heavy rainfall, accompanied by thunderstorms, is very likely to continue in most places, and very heavy rainfall is likely to occur at isolated places, it said. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I'm Vinod Narayan, signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.